This video will demonstrate the process of adding media to your Google Slides presentation. The first type of media will be images, so I'm going to go ahead in my presentation and get to a slide. I've got a space set aside for something about big dogs. Now, if you don't already have the images downloaded and saved onto your machine, you may have to go search for one, and there's an old-fashioned technique and there's a new technique. Let's try the old-fashioned technique first. I'm going to go ahead and open up a separate window, and I've already done a search for big dog images, and let's go ahead and pick one, and let's pick this one. Notice that I clicked on it because this is a thumbnail or a very small version of it, and this is the actual image. Once you've found it, you're going to right click on it, or if you're on a Mac, control click and choose Save Image As. And it's going to be saved into downloads. I already have several different ones. This one will be called Dog 4. And I'm saving it. I saw that the download occurred. Now I return to my Google Slides, and I'm going to either use this image link or come here to the Insert menu and here to Image. The image interface allows you to upload, which is what we're about to do. You can take a screenshot. If you know the web address where an image is, you can choose that. You can choose from Collections or Google Drive, or you can search the web, which will be our second technique. But let's go ahead and upload. You could drag it into the space or click here to choose an image. Mine is in my Downloads area, and here's the one we just saved, and let's press Open. It'll take a moment to process, and then it should display it on your screen. Now, the size and placement of the image is arbitrary. You should change it to fit your needs. Remember that if you point and drag from a handle on the side, or the top or bottom, you could warp your image. Let's not do that. Instead, let's point at the corner, which keeps it proportional. Now you can lay it out, and you can type over here, good dog, or something to that effect. And you've added an image. Okay? The second way that you could add an image, let's go ahead and make a little more room, is also done out of the same interface, Insert Image, and this time we'll do a search. And when you search, it gives you several choices to pick among. Let's go with stock images, and let's type dog. And these are little dogs. And how about this one? And I'll select it. Again, it comes in and it must be resized. You can even point at this thing at the top and turn it sideways. Sure, we'll go ahead and put that there. Alright, we've added images. Let's move on. The next thing we're going to add is video. Video is done in a very similar way. We're still going to use the insert command, and what I found after research is that Google has intentionally limited how we can add things. So if you have a video on your computer that you wish to use, or a video in Google Drive that you wish to use for this purpose, you have to translate it into a YouTube location first. Once it's in YouTube, you can bring it in, and I have not found a workaround to give you a better answer than that. So let's insert video, and you can see that you can do a search in YouTube, or if you already have a movie selected from YouTube, you can use it. So I'm going to go ahead and I found a dog's video site or movie, and you can come here to share, and here's the video. Let's go ahead and copy it. Now let's come back to our presentation, and there it is. You can preview it here. Yep, there it goes, and I'm not going to bother with that right now because I already previewed it, and I'll press select. The video comes in. You can place it as you see fit. Outside of that, for right now, we don't have a better way to do this. If you have a video already saved and you can upload it to a YouTube account, and every student account has a YouTube capability, at least in middle school and older, I recommend that when you put it up, you don't make your videos public, but you make them unlisted, which means that if someone has the link, then they can click on it, including a presentation like this. So if you already have a video that's saved in YouTube under an account that you manage, then you can also do that here. Let's go ahead and insert one more video. Instead of pasting a URL like we would do in other settings, let's go ahead and search for one, and I'm going to say cute dogs. Alright, cute dogs waking up owners, cute dogs and adorable babies. That's got to be the one. And I'll select it. It'll place it. That does look very cute, and they named it correctly. Okay, so that's the means you can add a video, and when you're in present mode, you can watch the video. Alright, in terms of adding sounds, we're in the same we have the same limitation. A sound file must be created and uploaded to YouTube before it can be added, and therefore would be added as a video. So there is no official sound edition for Google Slides at this time. And that brings us to links. To add a link, it's pretty straightforward. Just visit a web page that you're interested in. Let's say it was this web page, and I will copy the address. Now you can insert the address in wherever you like, and sure, I've already typed this dog is president of all dogs, so I can go to this text area. Let's expand it and say paste the link. Now this is not yet a link, it's merely a web address that we can look at. If you want it to be a link, you have to highlight it and insert link, which can also be done by holding down the Command key on a Mac or the Control key on a Windows machine with the letter K. Let's go ahead and insert the link, and because it was already a link, it recognizes, oh, I know what that is, and it visibly changed on screen. It's red because we've already visited the link and it knows it. The browser knows it. If you're thinking, that's great, but I don't want a link that's going to be written as text, you're not stuck. You can do it more than one way. I like to highlight words. This dog is president of all dogs. This is what I want to be the link. So I'm going to go ahead and insert a link. This time I'll use Command K. Command K. And then you can paste the link. Now, in addition to the link that I already have copied, ready to be pasted, you can go ahead and choose among ideas that it found. It said, I think you might be looking for this. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and paste and apply. So they offer suggestions based on the text of what it found in the presentation. I have not used that I have not found it to be that good. One other thing that you can do with links here is you can create a link to another slide in the presentation. So let's just go ahead and make a new slide, and we'll add text here, and we'll just type click here to start over. And I'll go ahead and make that a link. I'll go ahead and insert link, and one of the options you have here is slides in this presentation, and I'm going to ask to go to the first slide and apply it. Let's go ahead and enter our presentation, and we've got different views here. So I'm going to go ahead and move through. We've got images that we brought in. We've got videos, and they are ready to be clicked on. Sure, let's watch a moment of this one. Okay, and then we can move on to the my command for next slide is superseded by that. I can press a link to see the president of all dogs, and you can see at the bottom of the page, actually maybe you can't, but I have a link visible of where it's going to go, but I'm not going to do that now. And now I'm going to click here to start over, and it'll return me to the beginning.